Welcome to Tida Top 10. Today we bring you the list of the top 10 best walkie-talkies on Amazon. And the season is here again. Will you spend some time in the backcountry, hiking, camping, skiing, or simply enjoying the great outdoors? You will need some sort of contact. Mobile phones aren't a safe option, even in today's wired world. Distant areas have trouble accessing coverage. So when something goes wrong, how do you interact efficiently with the rest of the community and the outside world? One option is the satellite phone. So as long as you have a clear view of the sky, it'll work anywhere. But those phones, like monthly service fees, are expensive. Luckily, there are much better alternatives out there. Good old-fashioned two-way radios, aka walkie-talkies. They continue to be an effective and inexpensive off-grid communication option. There are hundreds of models to select from, which most would not destroy the bank. After studying numerous sites and reviewing hundreds of consumer reviews, we've picked some of the best ones below. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click that bell to be notified of our new content. Coming in at number 10 is KomVox Long Range Walkie-Talkie. KomVox Walkie-Talkie package is great for the hunter or urban tourist in relaxed outdoors. The walkie boasts 10 kilometers of nautical space, 5 kilometers of mountainous space, and 2 kilometers of urban distance. The 2-in-1 illuminated panel is handy at night, and the torch is a fantastically convenient tool and perfect for when electricity goes out too. Easy to use voice activation and the ability to reconnect via USB makes this a great walkie-talkie. Quoted range, hold in the go pocket, is an estimate, and the exact range can differ according to circumstances. Number 9 is Moico Long Range Walkie-Talkie. The Moico walkies are great for families or groups of friends to stay in constant contact while on the move in the great outdoors using FRS to relay. With a limited range of 5 miles, these walkies are ideally suited for visiting theme parks and concerts. But thanks to their grippy, sturdy construction and accurate sound quality, they warrant a spot in your emergency kit too. The backlit screen is light and translucent. While the sound quality is not my absolute preference, it's definitely not a major mark against it. And number 8 goes to Baofeng UV-5R. No one has ever learned of Baofeng barely a decade ago. Today though, the company's radios are some of Amazon's best sells and best reviewed radios. The UV-5R is one of the retired versions of the business, but it has continued to sell at rock bottom rates on Amazon and has become a favorite of amateur radio operators as a cheap handheld device. It will receive and transmit between 136 to 174 million cycles per second and 400 to 520 million cycles per second at up to 5 watts of power on either frequencies, as well as receive between 65 to 108 million cycles per second. Other functions include dual frequency and standby control and a built-in warning alarm siren. For this particular radio, with no channels like most of our guidelines, you'll need to guarantee that you've got the right licenses if necessary to broadcast. But we cannot say enough good stuff about this radio, because for the price, it's surprisingly a decent radio. At number 7 is Midland GTX1000 Walkie-Talkie. For decades, Midland has been developing two-way radios, so it is still seeking new ways to invent. The GTX1000 VP3 is an excellent example. It features 50 channels, 142 privacy codes, and an impressive range of 36 miles. It sports a vivid blacklit LCD screen, provides 10 adjustable incoming message warnings, and features a whisper mode to chat in silent circumstances. These walkie-talkies are also durable, water-resistant, and come with rechargeable battery packs that will keep them going for hours at once. Midland developed the GXT1000 VP3 for emergency use above the basic features. Where support is required, an SOS siren warns everyone, and an embedded NOAA weather warning radio keeps users aware of the extreme weather. Midland also sends boom microphones to the radios for hands-free communication. Number 6 is Motorola T100 series Talkabout. Instead of paying out lots of money on mobile phones, some parents buy a couple of cheap walkie-talkies just to keep in touch with their children. For a variety of reasons, the Motorola T100 Talkabout is a perfect alternative, the least of which is a good selection. This system helps you connect over a potential range up to 16 miles, but our experience has shown that while less than 5 miles away, they operate well. These two-way radios provide excellent sound quality, a bright LCD panel, call tones, and 22 channels for easy-to-use radio chatting, along with a keypad lock to avoid changes of settings by mistake. The T10 still has a fantastic battery life. Out of a single package of 3 AAA batteries, you'll get incredible 18-hour talk time. Don't think about anyone smashing the bank with a package of 3 setting you back under $50, and sometimes even less during discounts. Fifth on the list is Midland X-Talker T20X4. The Midland X-Talker T20X4 is a colorful 4-pack of RUG GMRS FRS radios and is another kid-friendly choice. The T20X4 supports standard 22 license-free GMRS and FRS channels with a scanning feature to check on all channels for activity. The radios also help CTCSS, blocking other calls, and voice-activated activity, so you don't have to think about pressing the PTT button to talk. Another fantastic feature is in the built-in NOAA weather warning, which checks local weather radio channels before it hits. While Midland claims a range of 16 miles, with a mile or 2 ranges, you'll get the best results. It's to blame with the stubby antenna on the system here. It's not the best for long-range communication. If you are searching for a larger distance for someone to connect, look elsewhere. However, they are a perfect choice for the kids to play with. Only be prepared for the children struggling for what color they want. Number 4 is ArcShell AR-5. They aren't the prettiest radios on our list, but the rechargeable ArcShell AR-5 radios are by far the most economical if you are trying to set up a bigger communications party. You'll get 6 radios for less than $70, all of which come with an earpiece and a dock for recharging. The radios run in a 400 to 470 million cycles per second band on a 16 program channel, but you can also get set custom channels within the frequency band. While the earpiece is the best way to use these radios in noisy environments, the speaker is loud enough, and voice activation allows transmission without the need to press the push-to-talk button. There are also some cons that could influence your decision too. The AR-5 has only a nominal transmission capability of 3 watts, which decreases its range quite a bit from other versions that we have proposed. Buyers promise good results within a mile, and the ArcShell claims the range of the AR-5 maxes at around 5 miles or so in unimpeded conditions. It also has a shorter battery life and requires a bit of recharging. Heavy usage will destroy the battery in as little as 8 hours, and the charging of a full dead battery requires 2 to 3 hours. But once you understand all of it, anyone can maneuver through them. And number 3 goes to Cobra CXR925. Cobra CXR925 is the perfect option for anyone who is looking for a good way to communicate when out on a hike. The unit includes 22 channels in the GMRS and FRS ranges. Both units have 142 privacy codes and an SOS warning. The ranges of these units is similar to the ones of the Motorola MR350R, a 35-mile nominal that is totally ground dependent. The CXR925 uses AA lithium rechargeable batteries, which are more convenient than having a patent battery pack. The CXR925 walkie-talkie also looks great. It's made from hard black plastic and is tall and slim. The device comes completely with forecasts and warnings from the NOAA, which is the National Oceans Atmospheric Administration, so that you can know which storms and emergencies are headed in your direction. Coming in at second on the list is BaoFeng BF-F8HP. Look no further than the BaoFeng BF-F8HP if you're looking for strength. The F8HP is an upgrade version of the popular Baofeng UV-5R radio, which produced the low-cost, high-powered radio market. Compared to most FRS radios with the 2W or less, the new BF-F8HP boasts are a whopping 8 watts of power. With power comes difficulty, and your normal, easy-to-use walkie-talkie isn't the Baofeng BF-F8HP. It is a full-fledged ham radio with the ability to relay FRS channels in general. Some people buy these radios for unlicensed use on FRS frequencies because they want a robust, reliable radio. Ham radio enthusiasts enjoy the simplicity of a transmitter that can be broadcast on FRS as well as on transmitter bands, GMRS, and ham. If you want to use the F8HP's full power and functionality, you'll need to get either a ham radio license or GMRS license, or both. And finally, the first position goes to Midland LXT630VP3. The The Midland LXT630VP3 makes our list as one of the best FRS radios currently sold on Amazon. According to the manufacturer, they come full of features including 36 channels, a belt clip, quick charging, and a range up to 30 miles. The bright yellow faceplate makes it easy to find, and the ruggedized outer shell is perfect for use anywhere. Also, weather warnings are provided to warn you when extreme weather is close, along with simple speech and sound activation transfer, also known as EBOS, with 3 degrees of sensitivity renders operating hands-free. These radios are praised by consumers for their excellent audio quality and range, even though they operate best under 10 miles. While this radio kit includes only 2 radios and is a little more costly than most of the other options we've mentioned, we think the value makes them worth the money.